Hello and welcome back to another episode of CyclopeanCraft. This is episode 17 part 2. If you haven't watched episode 17 part 1, be sure to go back and watch that one first, otherwise this one is going to make no sense. Last episode you will remember that we went to review LZ's base and we were about to start work on the roof of our windmill. Well, I'm going to take you right back to that moment and let's see how it turned out. Well, I tried to time-lapse it, but that didn't go to plan, to say the least. So it is done, and that's all we're going to say about it. I managed to do it finally. I'm just going to show you guys a little look from far away because I'm actually really happy with it. I think the proportion of it is perfect. It's just what I was looking for. Now, it was given to me with different textures for the roof. I think it was spruce wood that was the initial idea, but I actually really like the idea of having the bricks because it sort of ties it in with the base. And remember, these top two layers are not done yet, and to be honest, this middle layer isn't really done yet. There's still a lot more detailing and texturing that needs to happen, and we're going to be using bricks and brick colored blocks for those details. So it is actually going to blend in much better than it does right now. But even with it as it is right now, I'm really pleased with it. At the end of the day, there's a roof on it, and I've been trying for ages to get a roof that really fits in with this design, and I think we've done it. I think it's been achieved. So thank you very much to my subscriber who suggested that this was the roof we go with. Perfect. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to some more Gwent and Eleni action. We are actually going to be reviewing Modest's Nether Shop. Well, my dearest Eleni, let's start here right at the very beginning. I can already tell you that, unfortunately, Mr. Modest Crayon's path is not quite up to par. Unfortunately, he is missing a rather vital ingredient here, and that is some stairs.
You are quite right, Gwent. As a lady, I should not be having to clamber up a hill just to visit a shop.
I concur, and would you look at this thorny bush right here that we need to walk over just to get into the entrance?
Oh yes, he definitely needs to do some upkeep on his lawn. This is quite terrible.
Indeed, I would say it's unsightly at this level. Having said that, there are some very good points to mention while we're here. First of all being the actual design of the shop. I think it looks beautiful.
Yes, so I do believe it is a nether shop, and I must say from the outside the design is quite lovely. I like how he has incorporated the new textures we have from the wood and the crimson stem. Yes, I do like how he has incorporated this wood and the crimson stem. Why can I not say crimson? I can say it fine. Crimson. Oh, wait, one more time.
We got this.
Yes, I do like how he... Yes, I do rather like how he has included the crimson stems and the crimson vines.
Yes, I would concur with that sentiment exactly. I like the shroom lights behind the trapdoors. Look very good. Now, Eleni, my dear, do you think it's time for us to head inside?
Yes, I do indeed. Let's go have a look at what awaits us.
After you. Right, okay,
I must say, the overall look is not bad. Not bad at all. He's still got that nether vibe going on in here. I do appreciate that. However, I must say, it could be better.
I would say there are several points that I really love about this space. First point is, the trapdoor windows look absolutely stunning, and it's a really great idea. Good job, Mr. Modest Crayon.
Yes, you are quite right there. It just wouldn't look quite the same if it was glass.
Correct. And a negative about this, I would say, is the chests. I feel he could have incorporated them a little bit better, or could have done something a little bit different here rather than just placing a bunch of chests in a circle.
The only thing is, I I can't seem to access some of these chests.
Well, I was about to come to that point, unfortunately.
Oh, there we go.
He's going to lose some points here for technical / functionality, because if we stand under one of these crimson vines, the chests become inaccessible to us, which is really rather dreadful.
It does appear that this is supposed to be a bit of a ladder, so shall we see what is up here? Oh, oops. I only got one bit.
Eleni, good job, old girl, you fixed it. Oh my god.
Let's just go up.
Oh gosh. I want to address the elephant in the room, which is these torches right here. If you'd like to take in the light levels right now, and just wait for me to get all of these torches down. And you tell me, Eleni, can you see any difference with the light levels in the room?
There is no difference. And if anything, actually, it looks better because there is less clutter on the walls.
Well, Eleni, we have hit the nail on the head. That is exactly my point. Why on earth would you spam torches around your build? If you could please place the last one there, my dearest Eleni, when they're just not needed.
So let's start with design. So cakes divide up into 6. So for design, we gave him 4 out of 6. Because on the outside, the design is really quite lovely. However, we did have a few issues on the inside. So he did have to get marked down for that, unfortunately. And moving swiftly on to the scenery, we did both really like the scenery. We were both very happy with it, and with the exception of the slight issue with the blending, we thought that deserved a resounding 5 out of 6.
Yep, I think that was a very fair score, actually. It's he's done a really good job, and you can tell that he's paid very close attention to the scenery, and that was obviously a big focus for him, and deservedly so. He has walked away with 5 out of 6 for his scenery score. However, unfortunately, now on to the ugly. And the ugly of this build is not the appearance, but the functionality, unfortunately. And things like having vines in the way of chests so that they can't open, torches that you just don't need, for example these ones right here, also these lanterns, because they're shroom lights right up there, has led to an overall score of 2 out of 6. And well, there's not really much more I can say about that. Just read the feedback that we leave you, I suppose.
Yes, so we will get on with the feedback in just a minute, because the server's going to restart.
Yes, Eleni, the server is going to restart in approximately 3, 2, 1.
So we have finished writing our feedback down in our little books. However, just a little note for you before we get started on the feedback is I will be giving some of the feedback on my video, and Gwent will be giving the other part of the feedback on his video. So make sure you watch both of them to get the full feedback.
Now, moving on to the scenery. First of all, me and Eleni would like to congratulate you immensely. Really good job, Mr. Modest, on your scenery. I feel you've done a very good job here. You could, however, improve by just adding some grass between the netherrack for a better blend overall, and that really is the only thing we've got to say about your scenery.
Yes, we were very much impressed by it. It is absolutely lovely, and I do know Gwent just said that. I just wanted to say it myself because it just really is lovely.
I concur. It's truly spiffing. Technical side of things, however, things take a turn for the worst, as you can recall. And what we would advise, first of all, is that you raise the vines inside the shop, because they're making the whole place seem so claustrophobic and inaccessible, and they're just really not needed. So job number 1 for you, Mr. Modest, if you would agree with these points that me and Elaine have come up with, is please raise those vines. Get rid of them if you have to. I think it would be a shame to get rid of them, but you need to do something with them. Second thing we would do is display the items that you actually have for sale. Because we've just been to your shop, and me and Elaine are none the wiser for what items you actually sell there. Because you're out of stock, and you've got nothing on display to show what you do sell. We did see some respawn anchors in a picture frame, but that is it. And now, number 3 would be to name what you are selling, which I've just covered. But you could use a sign or something just to say, this is what's for sale in this shop. It would really help overall with the shopping experience if we knew what we could actually purchase in your shop. Also, it would be a very good idea for you to stock your shop, because it is unstocked. Like I said, you might notice a few of these points are related. But it just goes to show my frustration at this level, because unfortunately your shop at the moment is just not functional as a shop. It's a building, it's definitely one of those, and a very pretty one, but I can't actually buy anything there. And last but not least, it would be a great help to all of your customers, I believe, if you were maybe to add some pressure plates behind your doors, just so that we don't have to worry about going in or out of your build and shutting the doors behind us like this. It'd be nice to just have some pressure plates and they open on their own. I think that would be totally spiffing. Okay guys, so we're here at Pokemon and Poison Ivy's base, and I have just finished this sorter, which is absolutely insane. It's so big, it took me so long, but I really hope that you guys like it.
It's very good. I like it a lot, and I want to give you a tip.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's lovely. I wonder if Astro will do the same. I'll just mention to
I am
Astro.
one of your greatest fans, so...
Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to go tell Astro now that you gave me a tip, so once I've finished his, hopefully he'll give me a tip too.
Hopefully he will.
Yep. But guys, I've just sort of talked through with Pokemon how to work this system, and Pokemon, if there's anything that... if anything goes wrong, I haven't troubleshooted it yet, so just give me a bell and I'll come over and have a look at it if things go wrong, which undoubtedly they will, because I haven't done any testing.
Okay.
Let's go and do Astros now, I suppose. And finally, we are here at Astro's base because we just needed to finish off this saucer, which I've just completed. I've actually added in a custom loop here. One of my... I think they're a subscriber, but one of the people who left a comment on my sort of video suggested that we put in this line of hoppers connecting the end chest to the beginning chest, just to create a loop so any items that don't get sorted get sent back through the system. Now, the negative about having this is you can't have an overflow chest, but I just wanted to see if it worked and the functionality behind it, really. So we're just going through a test run. I've put some random blocks in some of these chests, like granite in this one. I think there's something in one of these somewhere, maybe down the bottom. Vines there. And at the very last chest, I've placed in some diorite. So I just want to see if all of these things get sorted okay. And I've actually put in too much diorite. So we should see diorite go around the system twice or more, basically looking for an empty slot. Yeah, so let's just hopefully see if this works. And I'll get back to you and let you guys know how we got on. Okay guys, the test is complete. We were actually having some issues with this item elevator on this side. All of the items were getting stuck in this dropper, and you can see they're not now, and that is because underneath here there is a clock which operates these hoppers, and the clock was actually connected to the dropper system, so they were all getting caught in there because basically it was getting two signals. So we sorted that out, and you'll be pleased to know that everything has been sorted. I believe everything has been sorted. Was it this one? This one has been sorted correctly, and everything is in its rightful place. So I'm very pleased with that, actually. That was 100% of the items got through, and I've moved the input chest from here over to here. So The reason that 100% of the items got through was because I put through more items, more diorite than the system could hold, which meant that diorite kept going around the system, sort of flushing through any bits that had got sort of left behind or lost. And by doing that, it makes this system much more reliable. So I'm really pleased, really pleased with that. I'm probably going to do the same in my own base. I'm going to get rid of the overflow chests and just do that. And what I can do is constantly have... I'm not sure about constantly, actually. I maybe have an on and off switch on one of the hoppers. Oh, yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, do you know what? I might actually tell Astro about that and install that here as well. On camera, guys, I have just come up with a great idea. So basically, we could have... I would have it here, but I'm going to go this side just to show you. So if we have a constant loop of items that are not going to be sorted, so for example, diorites in this case, or it could be a stack of torches, for example, I could put a stack of torches extra in the system, and they would keep moving around the system, flushing out anything that wasn't in its rightful place. So if anything was getting stuck in these droppers, which I think every now and again, yeah, see, so this block has been caught in this dropper here. If we have torches go around, that block will actually be sent out of here and into the rightful spot. And then to turn this whole system off, we could just have literally a lever over one of the hoppers, powering the hopper, so that all of the items then collect in one of the hoppers, like it would collect in this one if we powered this hopper here. I'm actually really pleased I've come up with that on camera. That's definitely what I'm going to do. That's amazing. I'm so pleased I've thought of that. I'm excited. But good news is this is done. So we can walk away from this project now. And I'm just going to fill Astro in on how to operate it and what to do if he wants to make any improvements. I did speak to Astro about popping in more observers on the back here rather than the powered rails. But actually, now I've made that fix, I don't think we're going to need more observers. I think the powered rails are going to be fine. It was just my own redstone that had gone wrong in the first place. Okay, so last thing we're going to do today is head back over to the windmill, because I need to do some work on that. What I'm going to do is just come back to you with the finished update, and hopefully it will look much better than it did last time you saw it. Also, I'm on my way over to the windmill, and... because we've now reviewed LZ's and Modest's base, we can now take our payment. Now, Eleni is going to take the 1 diamond, and I'm going to take the 2 because she actually owes me a diamond. So I'm going to pop that in with my stockpile for today. Oh, and it would be really good actually to see how many diamonds we've made in total. So let me go and... I'll get an ender chest in a second. Has anyone else put any reviews in here? No, so no reviews yet. But that's really good. So I think I'm up to... Well, I don't want to guess. I'll tell you in a second. Again, while here, I just thought I'd pop into Drastics to see what the shop looks like. And really good. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They've got a smelter down here with the little storage chest, the little staff area, but it's actually functional. I'm actually quite impressed. I don't know if Drastics been playing very long, but this is impressive. Good job. Oh, here's the prices. So we've got coloured glass, 3 stacks for 1 diamond, or clear glass, 5 stacks for 1 diamond. We actually are going to need a lot of black glass. Have they got any in stock? They do. And how much was it again? 3 stacks for 1 diamond. Oh, and I've got 2 diamonds on me. Perfect. Well, why didn't I just do that? Thank you very much. That's actually a good deal. I will take you up on that any day of the week. Anyway, less procrastinating. Let's get over to the mill. And just like that, the exterior of the old mill is complete, and I think we are very close to being able to hold PvP tournaments in this arena very soon. So you might be able to see I have, if I turn this on, I've put these pillars all the way up to the roof just to add, we need some sort of red tones in here to tie the roof in. I know you can't see the roof too well, but we'll go for a flyby in a second. We've got the wool in from the bottom layer all the way up now, and yeah, it's all looking basically just complete. Let me get over here. Let's take you for a flyby. There we go. So that's what it looks like from the side. Yeah, that's nice actually. I haven't actually seen it too much from all different angles. So this is what it looks like. This is it complete from the outside. We're going to be putting in windows and doorways, so there is still a little bit left to do with the exterior, but that's all stuff I need to figure out once I've done the interior. And this just looks amazing that Eleni made. Yeah, so let's go and stand up on top, I think. There we go. Right, guys, so that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all very, very much for watching. If you've liked it, leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more great content like this. Also, remember to leave a comment to let me know what you think about the new, hopefully improved video quality. Let me know how it's gone. Does it look better? Does it look worse? What does the audio sound like? You may notice some of the clips that I did with Eleni are actually using different software, so if you want a direct contrast between the old software and the new software, you can actually go back and have another look at that just to see if there's any difference for you. I really want as many opinions as possible because it's going to vary TV to monitor to whatever, to phone screen, so I want to know what suits everybody. I'm really pleased actually with the new quality. I hope it's going to be an improvement anyway once I've actually edited the video. But enough rambling. Thank you very much for watching once again. I'm Gwent Gamer. Goodbye.